In this video, you're going to learn why someone with 1.88 million subscribers would end up deleting every single video on their channel. You're going to learn about a specific theory, and it's something that you can apply in every walk of your life. Isn't that beautiful? Those are the Catalina Islands. Welcome to California. Okay, so first, we got to talk about why were the videos not deleted? Because there was a lot of speculation. Let's be very clear. First of all, the videos were made private. We still have all of the videos. This is strategic, and you're going to find out in just a moment. So no, there's nothing to hide. In fact, we're going to be doing exactly the opposite. And no, I get it. I know there's some speculation that people are saying, oh, Kevin's just going to put it behind the paywall. Okay, I get it. I don't blame you for feeling that way. It's okay. But no, that's not the answer either. Then, we're going to walk on over here. Then there was some speculation that the three-letter organizations were coming. The FBI, the CIA, the SEC, or some kind of lawsuit. No, that's not true either. At least as far as I'm aware, knock on wood. At least as far as I'm aware, no, there's absolutely nothing. Thank God, there's nothing. But it's worth remembering that would be like the worst thing to do. Is if, somebody was inquiring about your stuff and then you deleted it all, that is the literal worst thing you could do in any kind of government inquiry. Like, literally not preserving records could be the end of you. You have to preserve your records, especially when you're, like I am, a licensed financial advisor, becoming a stockbroker. I can't just delete stuff. So no, technically, no. My channel was not deleted, and my videos were not deleted. They're just private. So for the sake of the user, they're deleted, because they're gone. But that's disappointing. Why? There's a lot of good information in those videos. That's true. And I'm going to talk about what the game plan is, and why this happened in the first place. Okay, now, obviously, I want to apologize first, before we get into the real reasons here. I messed up by not properly giving people a heads up here. It made it come across as rash and illogical. By the end of this video, that will be much more clear, and it's probably the video that I should have made first rather than this cryptic motivational style video. It wasn't meant to be cryptic. I think it ended up being cryptic though. Like, that's just what it turned into. Damn, bro, look at that gate. Oh man, sorry, I had to check that. Dang, razor wire too? Wow, this is so cool. Obviously, the video wasn't supposed to be cryptic. The video was supposed to be, hey, here's motivation. Like, it's okay to restart, get out there and go kick butt, right? It's just, it should have come with prep and an explainer, and it didn't, and I apologize. I screwed up with all of that. It was done poorly, so for that I'm very, very sorry. So now that we got that out of the way, here's exactly why the videos were made private. Okay, so why actually? Well, first, look at this acoustic ceiling, beautiful hardwood floor that needs to be sanded and redone, amazing kitchen cabinetry that we could make beautiful again. This is actually great. I love this. This is the kind of stuff I want more of. Okay, so real reason. So here's the thing. You already know this. 99% of the content over the past 3 years has been news-based. Well, that is totally fine. The problem is that news becomes old after about 24 to 48 hours. And that's not to say it's not valuable. It's really hard to find the good stuff. Even playlists don't work well. You could do a bunch of good content in a bunch of different areas, but if you post a really good video and then you post a news update, the news update kills the good video. If you don't post the news update, then you're not doing news anyway, and then you try to let the good video run. It's a YouTube algorithm problem, and really the algorithm is people. And since people have less time today, it's not a surprise. So we're going to do better content, and it's going to be easier to find, and we're going to bring back all of the old school value as well. Those really good quality interviews with Kevin O'Leary, Barbara Corcoran, Jordan Belfort, the interviews with CEOs, the real estate tours and visits and interviews, those still have a lot of forever value. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of the content, and anything that is still remotely relevant today to learning is going to come back. Except we're not just going to put the video back. what we'll do is we'll repost the video with me reacting to it in, well, now at the end of 2023-24. So no paywall. The beautiful thing is you get that value with updated commentary added to it. And now it's a lot easier to find rather than trying to find it through thousands of old videos. By the way, that's also going to include the Noob vs. Pro videos, or all of those, all the old ones that y'all love. Those will be back with me adding commentary to them. So you'll get the full video plus me. So that's why we're thinking it's like a restart with more value. All right, so now we gotta talk chaos theory. This is a big deal. Not a lot of people know about this one, but it's the way I operate, and it's also one of the foundations for why we went through what we went through. So let me explain chaos theory. So what is chaos theory, and why could it apply to you? Well, chaos theory is actually a tool that helps you take control by creating a mess. Now, you have to be careful because it could affect other people, but let me give you a simple example. Let's say you are very frustrated with how your closet is organized. One of the best ways to start over is literally rip everything out of the closet and make a complete pile of chaos. Now, you are in control. You know what you're doing. You could put it back exactly the way you want it, and the way it'll be most efficient for you. Now, unfortunately, with chaos theory can come creating problems for other people, because people might trip over your messy laundry that you just created a pile with. That's kind of what I did, unfortunately, with the channel. I improperly communicated my chaos theory strategy. And again, I apologize for that. But what do we have now? Now we have a system that can provide better value, easier to find value, and higher quality value for everyone. This is the principle of chaos theory. You can apply it to almost every aspect of your life, and you should. You should almost get used to the theory of chaos for how you can improve everything you do. Your morning routine, wipe it clean. Only put back the things you need. Chaos theory is almost exactly the opposite of how the government operates a budget, and that's why the government has become this inefficient behemoth. They have a budget that every single year they just add another 3% to, and then you get this Goliath of a disaster. Whereas if you start with chaos theory, you set everything to zero and only add back in what you need. You do the same thing with your desk. You do the same thing with your life. You do the same thing with your car. Absolutely everything. And what we did here is we created an opportunity to set new high-quality foundations for the channel, and we're so excited about that. So that's it. That is exactly what I tried to convey in my cryptic motivational video, that, hey, sometimes you gotta kind of transition and move into a different style of doing things, or build a different foundation, or start over. And sometimes starting fresh is the easiest way to build great success again. One of the things that I think a lot of people who are, is that magnet ever gonna hold, subscribers on the channel will realize is that our subscriber growth has been relatively stagnant for a while. And that's mostly, in my opinion, because we've gone through this down cycle of only finance news becoming less interesting to people. That's not to say I don't want to cover finance news. Don't get me wrong, I do. I'm a big fan of covering finance news. And I'll be covering the CPI report live tomorrow. In addition to covering the CPI report live, I will have a published longer form video afterwards. So what I'll do, what I've decided is I'll go live and then I'll probably leave that live for like an hour or so. But once I have that live done and that content is out, I will have a larger video that I can incorporate that data news into. So that way the video is still relevant after a month, 2 months, whatever, rather than dead immediately. So that's the thesis. Again, poorly executed, but that's the thesis. I know there are people who think that there's some like sinister ill intent or whatever. God, I think it's just everybody's gotten like extremely jaded or something like that on the internet. And don't get me wrong, I mean, like, I'm jaded myself too, but damn, that's pretty dang jaded with some of the stuff we're seeing out there. Anyway, it's all good. Everything's great. We're very excited for this strategy, and well, I guess you'll get to be part of the journey if you so choose to see how it goes. So wish me luck, and I'll do my best to make sure y'all keep getting excellent catered content and value. I really do love y'all. I support every single one of you in your endeavors. I think you know that. That's my goal, is to just find the truth and bring it to you in the best way possible. But we're going to do that out of respect for people's time in a cleaner way. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.